Hello everybody, Calamity here, and we have a different kind of video for you today. Usually, I'm the one here showcasing you how I got the Platinum Medal in my run, but this time around, I have met my match on Stage 4 against the Jade Plume Terrashroom. I've been at this for about 4.5-ish hours of just non-stop trying, experimenting with different teams, different like setups, changing up my artifacts, changing up weapons, etc, etc, and nothing has gotten close to getting the 900 HP bar requirement. As you can see on the left, the best that I was able to do was a 773 HP bar run, and this is using a full team of 5-star characters. So, maybe this time around, y'all can give me some tips and hints. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I'm just gonna go ahead and showcase, just like how we do on the other videos. I'm just gonna do a run, and that'll be that. I'm still able to get gold at the very least, but not close to platinum at all. But first, we got to we're gonna reset the challenge first and foremost, so we can start off fresh. We are doing this on extreme difficulty, of course. And then on the advice that the game is giving us is to bring Electro for this boss fight, because if you do, it stuns the Jade Plume Terrashroom, and it lets you get free damage. You don't have to worry about any of its attacks. So we go into the first party setup. The first team I went with was semi-free-to-play-ish, but they want you to actually just freeze your enemies on the first half. So do any sort of freeze combo team. It doesn't have to be this exact team I'm using up here. I just used Tartaglia because I haven't used the dude in a while. And we're using Diona and Rosaria for more cryo application, and Kaza is here to just help group up enemies and keep them all frozen for us. It's very, very easy, very, very simple. Now, the second half takes advantage of the buff, and this time around it is, as we can see, centered around plunging attacks, which is an archetype of damage I simply do not have. I don't have Xiao. I just got my Cloud Retainer, no signature weapon, and she is at C0, so she's not the most well-built Cloud Retainer, but, it's still a Cloud Retainer, so she's still being used here. I've tried several plunging teams and to no avail, but let's go ahead and get started. So we're in the first half. Again, this half is pretty easy, right? You're just fighting generic enemies here, so nothing much to really say. We're just gonna group them all up, freeze them. So do it again. Pretty easy stuff, and we have so much time. There we go. And just like that, we have the maximum level of the buff. This part was not the challenging part at all. Alright, welcome to the second half. This is where it all comes apart for me. And like I said earlier in the video, I did try many different teams, different setups, different, weapons, artifacts, etc, and trying to min-max our characters here, and it just was not even close. Best I got was about a 770 or something like that. And I also tried the free Varessa that we were given, but I was told that she is built poorly in this trial, like she has a bad weapon and stuff like that. So when I was trying to actually make this a guide, once I saw how badly she was performing, I thought there's no way I can do this with Varessa. So I'm using the very best team I could try to come up with here. The only thing that I maybe could change is instead of Shilinen, we use Farina, but I'm not quite sure how well that would work. Yeah, this is the best team that I could come up with, and it's definitely not free-to-play friendly, but let's go ahead and get started, and we'll talk a little bit more after. So yeah, I think the biggest problems that I face is getting the energy. Right? The beginning is so awkward. So you just don't have the energy to do anything right now. Now we do. Sometimes the dude moves and it makes me miss my plunge attacks, and that's not really good. But yeah, my melts are very inconsistent here. Oh, I was trying to do Malvika's just there. Oh, that auto, dude. Yikes. Wait. Wait, are we actually getting this? Hold on. Oh, that auto aim, bro. No way. Oh, move. Wow. We got it. Well, I look stupid. I swear this is not scripted. This is not intended. I legit have been doing this challenge for over 4 hours, and I was recording it off. You know, I wasn't recording. I was practicing it before I record, right? And I just could not get it. And then I just decided to be like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to record it. And even though I can't get platinum, I'll just show you guys the best run I can do. I guess what I've noticed is that I was not using Malvika's burst enough in my practice runs, because I guess I was just going straight to bike and then plunging when I should be using her burst and then plunging after that. Well, I was able to do it, but definitely not the most free-to-play friendly team. I do think it is doable with Varessa, though. Of course, it's actually going to be a lot easier with her if you actually pulled the character and you built her well. Especially if you have her signature weapon, you are cooking just fine. And then, of course, if you also have Iron Sen at C6, like I tried using mine and she is only at C1, so I'm literally missing like 55% damage increase from her buffs. And, you know, Cloud Retainer's only C0 and no signature weapon as well. And then your fourth can be whoever you want. But I also tried Chevreuse overloaded with Varessa as well. And my Chevreuse, like I mentioned before, is not even C6. So she's missing like another huge damage increase for everyone on an overloaded team. So both teams, either way, I'm like struggling or I'm missing a big chunk of damage. But I had to bring out everything I had to get this. And, you know, I don't know, this isn't exactly going to be that useful of a guide to anyone out there, but maybe it gave you an idea of what teams you could try to run. You don't have to use Malvika. Maybe you have a Hu Tao. Can also do the plunging stuff fairly easy, right? Or a Diluc if you have him, like, whaled out and stuff. But feel free to experiment and try different teams. Let me know what you guys used. Again, I feel really dumb because I said all that stuff and then we just beat the stage right now. But you know, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you want to. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.